I believe that the best products need very few instructions to use, so in this video number 2 of 4, we're going to go over general installation guidance for installing the 855 kit into your e-bike. You can always reference the old install videos if you'd like, but since the 855 mounts in exactly the same location as your stock controller, this video is going to cover all of your installation needs. Let's get started. Same as before, you're going to remove your stock controller from your bike. And if your bike has a DC to DC converter, you're going to remove that as well. These ones live under the seat of this bike. And now you're also going to remove the stock wiring harness that runs from your controller all the way to your handlebars. All the wiring is getting removed and we're going to overhaul it with fresh parts. The BAC855 is going to mount in the exact same location as your stock controller, so this one's under the seat. And if it needs a mounting bracket, it's going to have the mounting bracket already attached. And now you're going to mount the new vehicle harness in exactly the same location as the stock harness was. This one's going to run from the controller under the seat all the way to the front of the bike, so everything else can get to your handlebars. Your motor cable is pretty much the same as before. Your phases are going to plug in, and then your hall sensors are going to plug straight into the controller. And then the motor side of the cable is going to plug straight into your motor connector. That's it for the motor cable. This is going to make your install much cleaner, and it's going to be much easier for us to help you troubleshoot in case something goes wrong while you're installing it. Let's talk about the connectors for a second. We've labeled now everything that might be confusing or is super important. The main harness connector is pretty self-explanatory. This is our own connector now. And on the controller itself, we've got a secondary harness, which we'll talk about later. We've got a labeled pedal assist connector, and we've got a labeled taillight plug. On the main harness, the part that goes up to the handlebars, we've got labeled connectors as well. We've got a display connector, we've got a headlight plug, and we've got a throttle plug. The two red 2 pins are for your brake sensors, but everybody runs those off anyways. And finally, every main harness also has an auxiliary plug, which we will talk about in the next video. If your bike has a horn, which is Super 73s, then there's a long cable that comes out of the splitter and goes to right where your horn's gonna land. Honestly, that's kind of it. Plug and play, baby. You can always reach out to us if you have any questions or problems come up during your install, but this installation pretty much applies to every 855 kit going out now. All right, that's it for installs. On to the next video. These are gonna get nerdy now.